Hey guys, welcome to Mastering Social Media Management. And for the next 8 videos, I am going to be your coach, your teacher, your mentor on how to begin a career when it comes to social media management. We're going to be talking about topics like what does a social media manager do? What are the essential skills you need when you start as a social media manager? How do you get clients with no experience? How to create your portfolio with no experience? Social media management terms you should be aware of, how to set boundaries as a social media manager, and so on and so forth. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what exactly a social media manager does. Now, managing social media is different for every single person depending on the brand and the business that you work with. If you're working for a bigger company, you might do less tasks. If you're working for with an in-house marketing team, you might do less tasks. But if you are a social media manager for a small business, what you might carry on more tasks and you might wear more hats than you necessarily need to. Now, managing social media is a naturally broad role, varying from one organization to another organization. In general, what a social media manager does is maintain a brand's social media presence that includes creating social media content, managing the social media content calendar, implementing strategies to boost engagement and reach, and also engaging with the online community. Social media manager develops social media strategies, creates and oversees the social media campaigns, produces content, reviews analytics, and also communicate with key stakeholders in the business or in the brand. Specific role as a social media manager would depend on the size of the company you're working with. It is common for social media managers at smaller companies to take on more roles than social media managers at bigger companies. If you're interested in working as a social media manager, here are some of the tasks that you would be required to do. Number 1, engagement and follower growth. Your job as a social media manager is to promote a company's profile on all their active social media channels. And by doing this, you are supposed to increase their followers and their engagement, like likes, comments, and shares. Depending on what your clients and your employees' expectations are, you may have to create written or visual posts to achieve these goals. Number 2, creating social media campaigns that aligns with a company's large marketing strategy will be your responsibility to drive engagement. In addition to developing like evergreen content, which I am going to define in the social media management terms that you need to understand, you may also repurpose user-generated content. Now, this is the job of most social media managers in big companies. A brand like Nike or a brand like Fenty would have user-generated content by influencers or maybe their customers, and it will be your job to repost videos that aligns with the brand's marketing goals. And these videos are called user-generated content. They are videos created by creators, they are videos created by consumers, created by the client's brand, the brand's customers, that you can repost on your page with the permission of these customers. User-generated content can also be gotten from UGC creators that brands pay to create videos for them that don't look like ads. Number 3, along with your creative work, you will also spend time analyzing data to determine how a company's posts and content are performing. In this case, social listening can be used, and this involves monitoring what social media users have to say about a brand or its competition. Number 4, reporting key metrics to key stakeholders. Now, when I say key stakeholders, I mean your client is a key stakeholder in the brand that you're working with. Your marketing manager, your digital marketing manager that you report to, the person you like is above you in the line of authority, is a key stakeholder in your work as a social media manager. Now, companies want to know the impact of the work that you're doing. So consequently, you would likely report the accomplishments to your marketing team and even the company that you work with. Among other things, they will be interested in knowing how many followers they've gotten, how you've been able to increase engagement, and also how you've been able to develop creative content and campaigns. Last but not the least, posting and monitoring on social media platforms. Depending on the size of the team you work with, you may be responsible for posting and monitoring all the content that goes out on the social media platforms that the company and the brand is active on. It may be necessary for you to schedule your posts and observe the responses of your followers. It may also be your responsibility to respond to followers' comments and messages, and that's where community management or community engagement comes in. Now, you might want to ask, Balaji, how does a person become a social media manager? There are various ways you can become a social media manager, but these are some of the points I choose to share. Number one, you need to build your skill set. There are soft skills and there are technical skills. The soft skills is you need to develop your communication, time management, critical thinking skills, interacting with diverse audiences, and managing a brand's online presence require these skills. Because if you don't have these skills, if you don't know how to manage your time well and you have 2 or 3 clients, you're going to struggle. 24 hours is not going to be enough for you in a day. If you don't know how to communicate well, you don't reply messages on time, it's going to be problems between you and your clients if you are a freelance social media manager. Technical skills, you need to learn how to use popular platforms like Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn. Also get to know their features, the content format, and the analytic tools that you will be using. You also need to know how to create content. You need to develop your ability to create engaging content in a variety of formats, including text, images, videos, and stories. Take online courses or experiment with a free editing software to start. I know that's how I started. Now, staying on top of social media trends and news is very essential. You need to stay informed about platform updates, and this will keep you ahead of the curve. There are so many industry blogs, social media news websites, and competitor analysis that can provide you valuable resources to stay ahead with updates. I know I've created an old video where you can check. I'm going to link it in the description below of how to stay up to date, and some of the blogs pages are linked also in the description of that video, and some of the industry experts that you should follow are also linked in that video. When it comes to becoming a social media manager, you need to have experience. How do you gain experience? Offer your social media expertise to non-profit or local businesses. Gain practical experiences by volunteering for non-profits or offering your social media management services at a discounted price to small businesses. So what I did when I was starting out was I got my friends' businesses. I knew friends and family that had businesses, and I offered my services for free in exchange for testimonials. In addition to gaining practical experiences, you can build your portfolio and network at the same time, because if you do a great job at a discounted rate or even free for a family or friend, they will want to recommend you to someone else that probably would now go ahead to pay you what exactly you're worth. Consider offering freelance social media services to small businesses and individuals. You can build your client base while you're testing your skills in the real world setting, because you're managing a real life business. You're managing a real life page that would definitely impact the sales of a business or a brand. And also look for entry level positions such as social media assistants or content creation. And as a result of this position, you'll be able to receive valuable on-the-job training and also gain a better understanding of how social media management works day to day. To be honest, it doesn't matter if you don't have formal experience. Initiative and a passion for learning can actually go a long way. Make your social media presence, experiment with content creation, and showcase your skills on platforms like LinkedIn. 3. Build your brand. Establish relationships with other social media professionals by attending industry events and also connecting online. The benefit of this is that you'll get to learn from others and also expand your network. You can also join communities, and by communities, I have a free community called the Social Media Haven. It's also linked in the description. They share ideas, day-to-day ideas that help each other. There is no stupid question. If you're thinking it and you don't have the answer, just ask. Somebody will definitely attend to you. I might not be the one attending to you, but somebody there definitely will attend to you, especially if you're in Nigeria or in Africa. We have so many people from different countries, different backgrounds all over the world in that group. Build a portfolio to showcase your social media management skills. It could be a website, or it could be something that you designed in Canva, or it could even be a social media page dedicated to just showing your clients' results. Yes, a lot of people do that, especially graphic designers. Make sure your resume stand out. Don't underestimate the power of presenting yourself well. Ensure that your resume and your cover letter highlight relevant skills and experiences that aligns with the company's requirement. Now, you need to have a personal brand. A lot of people people will be like, oh, I don't need a personal brand. You need a personal brand, because if you need formal experience, the best place to practice on is your personal brand. Build a strong personal brand online that reflects your expertise, your personalities, by managing your own social media presence. That was what I did, and that was what got me to this point I'm in right now, because a lot of people see me as an expert because they've seen the proven work, they've seen the footprint I have left from practicing on my own page and building my own brand. In conclusion, it takes dedication and continuous learning to become a social media manager, but it can be immensely rewarding. These steps I've given you, you'll be on your way to starting a successful career in the dynamic and ever-changing field of social media management. Now, for the next 8 videos, I'm going to be giving you assignments and assessments, depending on whatever you call it in whatever part of the world you're in. And if you complete these 8 assessments and submit it via Google Drive, the link will be provided for you. You will get access to a free coaching session where I will teach you how to onboard your clients, show you my entire onboarding system, and I'll probably just maybe slide in 1 or 2 templates that will help you, and also tell you more about my mentorship course. And this will be for 2 or 3 hours. I will host a group coaching session every single month, but you have to finish your assessment and also make sure that you are shortlisted, because it's not everybody that I can take. Depending on when you watch this video, I'm going to be doing that for as long as I can until I get tired. If I ever do get tired, I will let you know in the description of this video. For today's assignment, I want you to think of what it is that you can post on your page that would show that you are a social media manager. After thinking of it, I want you to make that post on your page or whatever social media platform you're on, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on LinkedIn, whether it's on TikTok. Make that post, and after 1 week, take screenshots of it and submit it to the Google Drive link in the description below. And that's it for today, guys, for the first class in mastering social media management. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I like to hear your thoughts. If you have any question, don't forget to put it in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.